good with y'all, man? Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a good start to your week. Hope you're having a good day so far. You already know. No gym on Mondays for me. We get a boxing session in with abs, jump ropes, and 200 push-ups. So make sure you're getting that workout in, man. So, y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Supergirl rumored to be undergoing 2 weeks of reshoots, possibly to add scenes. Spoiler. Alright, so let's check out what this article is talking about, man. The DCU, man, it's crazy. So this is coming by this is coming from comicbookmovie.com. So it says, according to a new rumor, DC Studios' Supergirl is currently undergoing 2 weeks of additional photography, possibly to include scenes with a certain other super-powered hero. Who is that? Superman? They're so funny. Supergirl wrapped principal photography back in May, but as is generally the case with any major studio comic book movie, reshoots were scheduled shortly after. According to Scooper Daniel Richmond, cameras are currently rolling again for what will amount to 2 weeks of additional photography, and he believes this will mainly be to include scenes with David Cornswell as Superman. I figured this could explain why the Superman costume that was on display at Warner Bros. Studio Tours exhibit was removed and replaced with a note reading Superman costume currently being used by production. There was speculation that it might have something to do with Man of Tomorrow, but James Gunn's next DCU movie is still only in very early stages of development. According to a recent report from THR, Supergirl had a quiet screening on the Burbank lot with a select group of executives and a few members of James Gunn's trusted DC stable. The trade didn't reveal any details, but a couple of reliable scoopers have claimed to have heard great things about the movie. Didn't we hear this same thing about Superman? That come on, man. It's the same rinse, repeat cycle. And we wouldn't be surprised if some first reactions began to filter through over the next couple of weeks. In a recent interview, writer Anna Nogueira spoke about what attracted her to this rougher and grittier and edgier and funny take on the character. Oh, now they want to do rougher and grittier and edgier, huh? She watched Krypton completely be destroyed. I was always like, I can't get my head around the version of the character that is so sunny. Millie Alcock will reprise her role as Kara Zor-El after making her DCU debut in the closing moments of Superman, which her closing moments was so stupid. Supergirl will also star Three Body Problems Eve Ridley as Ruth Mary Noel and Matthias, I ain't even gonna try to say that name, as the villainous Krim of the Yellow Hill. Jason Momoa is also set to debut as Lobo. The latest casting additions were David and Emily as Kara's parents, Zor-El and Allura. Warner Bros. Announced that our new Girl of Steel will take flight on June 26, 2026. This take on Kara Zor-El said to be a less earnest and more edgy version of the iconic superhero. As Gunn looks to move away from previous depictions of the Girl of Steel, particularly the long-running CBS CW series fronted by Melissa. According to a brief synopsis, this story will follow Kara as she travels across the galaxy to celebrate her 21st birthday with Krypto and Superdog. Along the way, she meets a young woman named Ruth and winds up on a murderous quest for revenge. So this sounds like it's about to be a party type movie. She was already a drunken Superman, so now she's traveling across the galaxy to celebrate her 21st birthday. Oh boy. Gunn and Peter Safran announced the Supergirl reboot during their studio press day in January of last year, when the Gods and Monsters DCU slate was revealed. The project will be at least partially based on the King's Acclaim comic book series of the same name from 2022, said Gunn at the time. In our series, we see the difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents from the time he was an infant, versus Supergirl, who was raised on a rock, a chip off Krypton, and watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life. And then came to Earth when she was a young girl. She was much more hardcore. She's not exactly the Supergirl we're used to seeing. Alright, that is the article. Well, James Gunn did come out and say that Supergirl's going to be like Guardians. And now we have a little bit of confirmation saying she's going to be traveling the galaxy to celebrate her 21st birthday. Yeah, I'm not rushing to theaters to see this. We saw a glimpse of what she was like in the end of Superman. A drunk, calling Superman a bitch, and Peacemaker had the orgy scenes and all these things. And now on her 21st birthday, she's going to be traveling the galaxy to party. Oh boy, we about to see some more orgy scenes in Supergirl? Oh yeah. Come on, Zach, we need you, man. This sounds so dumb. I know some people are going to be like, well, this happened in the comics. Listen, we don't give a damn, man. We just want quality back on the big screen. This is going to be, it sounds like it's literally going to be just like Guardians, kind of. Traveling the galaxy and partying. Like, and I like the first Guardians, don't get me wrong, but Jay, you can't use the same formula for DC. You just can't, man. It didn't translate with Superman. Anyways, yeah, 2 weeks of reshoots, yeah. But we did hear this same thing with Superman. Remember when they had all the test screenings for Superman? Oh yeah, great test screenings and all this and all that, and rumors are coming out that they have major faith in James Gunn. That's why they're releasing the movie early for people to see. Yeah, DC. I am not excited and I just don't care. I'm not rushing to the theaters to see this. I gave James Gunn a fair chance with Superman, and Superman was a complete shit show trash movie. It's just as simple as that. If you enjoyed it, no knock to you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But to me, it was trash compared to what we were supposed to be getting. It is what it is, man. We need quality back at DC. And I got nothing against Millie Alcock. I think she's a good actor. Even with David, I think David could be a better Superman if he had a better director and better direction. I think the same thing for Millie Alcock. From that small appearance we seen her, she was just a drunk girl, And I get it, man. She just saw her Krypton blow up. She's seen people die, so she's a drunk. I get it, man. We all go through some tough times. But we see the same, bro. Peacemaker had drugs, tits, and dick swinging on the screen. Supergirl is a drunk. She probably might be doing drugs in the movie. You just never know. This just isn't the DC that I want, man. This isn't quality. This is just trash. So she's gonna be traveling and partying for her 21st birthday. Are you guys excited for this? You guys gotta let me know. Are you looking forward to seeing Supergirl? And from the moment that they announced Jason Momoa's Lobo, I was like, I am excited to see Lobo because I don't really know too much about Lobo. I know he's a badass. Everybody's been saying he's a badass. I was excited for that, but I'm not going to the movies to support this. When it comes on streaming, I may get it. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm not rushing to the theater to see this movie. That's for sure. So I want you guys to let me know. What do you guys think about Supergirl traveling the galaxy to party for her 21st birthday? Are you guys going to theaters to see this? Or are you going to wait for it to come out on streaming? Or are you just going to completely dodge it? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers is ground time. Let's go.